Hey guys, how's it going? It's Molly. I am here today to chat about some new makeup releases with you. I generally post these videos about every 2 weeks, and in it I am going to talk with you about my thoughts on just a smattering of the new releases. I certainly can't touch on all of them. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Molly. I am a busy mother of 2 and I love makeup, and so here we are. All right, so why don't we go ahead and get started? I am going to open up Instagram and check out, I think we're gonna start with Trend Mood 1 today. Okay, so the first thing, I need to scoot over. The first thing, is this where I wanna be or do I wanna be? I wanna be over here. Whoop. Okay, so the first thing that is on here is actually a reel that is showcasing this palette. I have seen this on one of the indie pages already. So I'm probably gonna just pull an image from one of, I can't remember if it was like Indie Mood or I don't know, but I'll find a different picture. All that to say, this is it says it's the first eyeshadow palette from the new artistic collection Base Blue Cosmetics, which is, it's a tribute to the most prominent art pieces in history. So this is going to be a collection. This is the Girl with a Pearl Earring artistic eyeshadow palette. All right. Here's the thing. If I wanted a print of a famous painting, I personally would want the print of the famous painting. I don't want an eyeshadow palette that is the print of I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Also, I was seeing somebody on Instagram review it, and it sounds like one of the matte shades, at least one of the matte shades that I know of, is an overspray. So it's a shimmer shadow underneath with matte oversprayed on top. And I personally, and I know I'm not alone in this, hate overspray. It's just it's a lie, and I don't understand why brands do that. I don't see overspray as ever being customer friendly. Like, you're not, I don't know. And maybe they did it because shimmers are cheaper to make. And they weren't anticipating people would actually use this as eyeshadow, but from what it looked like this is not good quality eyeshadow. So, I mean, if you want an eyeshadow that is a print of a famous painting, then go for it. But I personally feel like this just feels completely unnecessary, and I hate it. So, I mean, it's creative, but it's dumb. So I don't know. I hope I didn't offend anybody with that, but not into it. Okay, Colourpop is releasing these new quads. It looks like these are going to be Ulta exclusives. It sounds like there's 4 of them, but it sounds like maybe there's more. I don't know. Anyways, we've got Acai You Baby on the mango, feeling coconutty, and strawberry sweet. I personally really like their quads. I feel like they do, from what I have experienced, which isn't much. I've bought 3 of their quads, all of which were the Zodiac collection. In fact, they were in my best of 2021 video, I believe. I love that formula. It's really, really good. Colourpop can be super hit or miss with their eyeshadow formula, I've noticed. Sometimes they're great and sometimes they're really bad. Really, really bad. But the quads were legit. Like, the mattes were true mattes. The shimmers were nice and foiled and beautiful. What I'm noticing with this, it looks like for at least the Acai You Baby, sorry. It's a weird name. And the Feelin' Coconutty, I can tell that one of the mattes in each of those is the matte with glitter suspended in it, which is annoying. Or not glitter, but shimmer. Hello, bananas. So I don't want to get, I don't want these. I don't know. They seem kind of boring. And just, they wouldn't add anything to my collection. And if you guys saw my chatty get ready with me, you know I am on a low buy this year. Every other month it's going to be a no buy, which means the whole year is going to be a low buy in my mind, right? That makes sense. So I'm not buying anything right now. So also, side note, again, I'm just going to kind of pretend that I'm purchasing things, right? Like, will these make it on my wish list? That's what it's going to be. It's a wish list. It's not for sure. It's just, yeah, I like it or I don't like it. These are things that I just personally don't need. So I am not going to get it, but if you're curious, it looks like it's coming soon online to Ulta. Cool. There's another Colourpop release that well, there's a few. Let's be real. Super Shock Shadows. Huh. Right. These are available now. They released on the 6th. And these I think are beautiful. And I will be honest, they pulled me in. They really, really did. I kind of want to try them, but at the same time, Super Shock Shadows, for whatever reason, are so easy for me to forget about. I have some that I absolutely love, and I never reach for them because I just forget that they're there. Even when I pull them in for a Shop My Stash, I still forget to use them. So it's a little bit frustrating, but I will say there are some absolutely beautiful shades here. I just noticed the name Roy G. Biv. What does that mean? Oh, that's the rainbow. That's how you remember the Order of the Rainbow. Anyways, I think that there are some really beautiful shades, but truly the ones that I'm most drawn to, I was going to say the ones I'm most drawn to, I think I have shades just like that in my collection. I'm sure that I do. But like in this image, the one on the far, like closest to the person's hand, so like right on the wrist, it's a little quirky and that looks beautiful. So I'm not saying that it's never gonna come home with me. I'm saying that right now, I'm good. Okay, screw it. I'm all over the place. I might be adding a little quirky to my wish list. Yeah, there's some really pretty, really, really pretty shades here. I know there's another Colourpop one that I want to talk about though. Okay, 2022 is evidently the year of the tiger. So here Colourpop has I want to say they do this annually, their annual year of Lunar New Year collection. That's the word. So it looks like we got 3 lippies, a quad, an eyeshadow quad. That looks really, 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 really pretty. I'm sorry, that was too many reallys and completely excessive. But I have those shades, I believe. Might need to see them swatched. There's a Skin Milk, which those are fine, but I personally like a lotion that is a little bit more substantial. But if you are one of those people that don't like the feeling of lotion, that's a good option because it moisturizes your skin without being heavy or greasy. So it's good. And then the highlighter is in the world's worst packaging. I have a highlighter in the same packaging from Colourpop, and it is not good. It's not good at all. Okay, I just saw swatches. Oh, these are so bad. Ooh, no. Swatches of the eyeshadow palette. The shimmers look incredibly chunky. I'm inserting the picture so that you guys can see. And what is going on? I don't know what's happening with, it's a shimmering body powder. It's not a highlighter. I'm not going to shimmer my body. I'm just not going to do it. But that looks really chunky also. This looks awful. But it is available now. Yeah, and it is limited edition. But honestly, I think you can all skip on it because I don't think you're missing anything. These look real bad. So no. Not going to pick these up either. I will say though, the artwork, like that little cartoon tiger, that is adorable. It's the whole like motif is very reminiscent of like Colourpop and Hello Kitty and just those, yeah. Though it pulls me in. It brings me joy. It reminds me of my childhood because I will tell you what. When I was little, there was this magical place called Barb's Hallmark. And I would beg my dad to take me down there so that I could just look at all of the Hello Kitty. And are you going to sneeze on me? Ew! Dude, You got snot coming out of your nose. It's gross. Anyways, sorry. He's got like a facial malformation. So one side of his face just like does stuff. He's a very good kitty, but he's about to, hey, you're tangled up in my cord. Anyway, he got it taken care of. Case in point. Anyway, I used to beg my dad to take me down to this Hallmark store so that I could just pure lust after these school supplies. And I kind of now as an adult, I'm like, I could buy any of that stuff now. And I think I might. Maybe that's what I'll do with some of my extra money that I'm not spending on makeup. I'll buy Colourpop and Hello Kitty things and I'll just pretend that I'm a 9-year-old girl. This is getting weird. Never mind. Anyway, I do really like the packaging. That's what I'm trying to say. It pulls me in. It's something nostalgic. It's very nostalgic for me. All right, e.l.f. Cosmetics, they are releasing the new Camo CC Powder Foundation. I never tried their Camo CC tint or foundation, whatever that was. I heard terrible things about it, but I also heard good things. So it just depends on your skin type, truly. And I don't know, the people who didn't like it, I don't know what their skin type was. So I don't know. Anyways, I've always been kind of curious about it. But now they're releasing a Camo powder foundation. So it says it's a primer infused pressed powder foundation that delivers buildable coverage in an airbrushed finish. It's $11, 30 shades, 12 of which are available on Ulta, which is kind of great because you can get points. I like that. It says it's long wear buildable with medium to full coverage, natural to semi-matte finish, creates an airbrushed, shine-free, and even complexion. It's for all skin types with oil control skin concerns, which I don't really have. That doesn't make any sense. For all skin types with oil control skin concerns. So would that be oily skin? Is it for oily skin? Is that what we're trying to say? I don't know. I don't get it. So, you know, maybe this isn't really for me, but I, for whatever reason, kind of want to try it. I want to get into more complexion products in 2022. So this is a very strong maybe. Ooh, but maybe I want to do the Charlotte Tilbury foundation because I think that's more up my alley. As far as like finish goes, it's also pricier. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, next up, we've got Natasha Denona is releasing this set. It's the Mini Crush eyeshadow palette and brush gift. So I no matter what, I get excited for Natasha Denona releases. And I mean, I think it's cute. She's cute, but I don't need it. I really don't. I think the next Natasha Denona product I want to get is the retro eyeshadow palette. I feel like I missed out on that, and I am trying to fight the urge to place an order with Sephora on February 1st when my no buy is over until March. Anyway, watch my get ready with me. I'll explain it all in there. So yeah, I don't need this. It's a pink eyeshadow palette. I think of these shades, like the pink shimmer and the mattes look really pretty. I'm not into like that reddish shimmer. I just don't really wear red shimmers. There's a red shimmer in the ABH and Jackie Aina palette, and I never reach for it. But I would actually probably get good use out of the rest of it. So I don't know. But it's not enough to pull me in. I have these shades in other palettes and I'm good. Okay, ABH, speaking of ABH, they've got these new lippies. So it looks like they're all bullet lipsticks. We've got 18 full pigment lip liners and 18 matte and satin lipsticks, which are highly pigmented and insanely smooth glide on. Grammar. Anyway, it doesn't list the price. And that's a little bit frustrating. It's interesting. The lip liners, I just realized, are square. They're not like a round pencil, which is interesting. But How do you sharpen them? I'm guessing it still works with a traditional sharpener, but I have no idea. So I think some of these shades look really beautiful. I am interested in the satin lipsticks. They're on my wish list. I don't know if I'm going to, it's going to depend on how much they cost, whether or not it goes from wish list to cart. So that's where we're at with that. Okay, next up, Trend Mood box. So if you're not familiar, Trend Mood has a Trend Mood box, and I want to say it might be every month or like every, I don't know how often she does them, but she will compile some products. She almost always lets you know what's in them. With the exception of Black Friday, she did like a mystery box of like some of their favorites throughout the year. So I jumped on that. I'd never purchased a Trend Mood box before, and I went ahead and I decided to take the risk, and it was risky. I did not like it. It was, don't recommend it. Mystery boxes in general, I think I'm good. I might do the Beautylish Lucky Bag at some point in the future, because I don't know why. I guess I don't learn my lesson, but I'm not, this Trend Mood box experience just, it was very skincare heavy, and I'm not super into skincare. Anyways, this is not about that. This is about this. This is a Juvia's Place specific Trend Mood box, $42. You've got a range of skincare as well as some makeup items. So I think this makes sense if you've been wanting to try Juvia's Place skincare, and these are skincare products that you're interested in. All of the details are on Trend Mood's site. I'm not going to go through and list all of them because this video is already going to be too long. But I think this makes sense if you were wanting to try their skincare and you like the color story of this eyeshadow palette and whatever these lippies are. I think that at that point it makes sense. But if there's just like a couple products in here that you want to try, just go buy them and save yourself some money and hassle. That's my 2 cents. All right, next up, we got another Lunar New Year situation. Huda Beauty is releasing the Wild Obsessions eyeshadow palette and a liquid matte lipstick in the shade Red 08. I think this lipstick is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm not interested in the palette, even though I do typically really like Huda eyeshadow. Especially lately, I feel like she's been knocking it out of the park. There's just, I don't know. Swatches of this leave something to be desired. The shimmers look really pretty. I don't like the shades of the mattes. I think that's what it is. Like there's a bright orange, like Cheeto orange. I don't want that. But anyways, it is limited edition. If you want it, I would go ahead and just mosey on over to Sephora and pick it up. Okay, Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn Cosmetics is releasing some complexion products. In fact, this is called the Complexion Collection, which honestly is a fairly catchy name, and I'm giving her points for that because I like that. But here's what it is. We've got the Skin Perfecting Blurring Tint for $34, and that is a blurring sheer coverage skin tint doing double duty as a blurring primer and tinted moisturizer. Comfy, real skin perfection is only a pump away, but it's only in 12 shades. But then again, if it's sheer coverage, you don't need to do quite such an in-depth shade range. And then the Faux Filter Perfecting Concealer. It's a buildable medium to full coverage concealer. This retails for $26. It visibly brightens, blurs, and flexes with skin for a flawless finish all day long in 35 shades. Why is there a part of me that wants to try this? After Lipstick Gate, I told myself I am never going to try Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics because that's gross. That's real gross. There is, ooh, no, hair, metal shavings. You don't want to find that in your lipstick ever. Like, obviously, I don't know. Maybe I think she has allegedly changed things, but I'm good. Not to beat a dead horse, but ew, not into it. What's this? Oh, nothing. It's a whole lot of nothing. What is going on outside? That candle smells incredible. Oh my gosh. I just got this candle, side note, totally distracted, from Scheels in their home section. Oh, woohoo! It smells amazing. I need to go get like 5 more of them so I'm never without it. I want my house to smell like this all the time. Okay, Colourpop. I missed a Colourpop release. Can you imagine? This is the new Rose All Day collection. We've got an eyeshadow palette for $14, 3 Super Shock cheeks for $8 a piece, Sip Sip Hooray Super Shock Shadow Trio for $16, and 3 Fresh Kiss lip lacquers for $8 a piece or $22 for the trio. Okay, yeah, definitely eyeing the Super Shock cheeks because that formula is one of my favorite blush formulas at the moment. Don't really care about the Super Shock shadows. As I mentioned before, it's whatever. The eyeshadow palette I think is a beautiful color story, but I have a Colourpop palette that is very, very similar in color story. I don't remember what it's called. It was one of their original like 12 pan, no, is it 12? Yeah, 12 pan palettes. Don't know the name, but it's real nice. And I also have Making Mauves and Blush Crush, and there's so many that are very similar to this that I don't need to purchase that. But the cheek, yeah, that might come home with me along with one of those Super Shock shadows that I talked about earlier, the quirky one. Oof, girl. Let's talk about these. These are on my wish list. Again, Colourpop with the quads. Dude. So these are their Stay Jewel collection. We got 6 different color stories, and I'm in love with some of them. So the Emerald and Emerald Away, the greens, yes. These are very wearable greens. If you typically shy away from color, these are great options. The green is seriously like, this is, if you want more of a wearable green, I think these would be perfect for you. I want that. I want the, oh shoot. That's the main one, truly. Like that, I'm kind of drawn to the blues, the Set on Sapphire, because navy is gorgeous. Just saying. But yeah, there are some absolutely gorgeous shades. Oh, and then the purple one. Is it Gotta Agate? The greens and the purples. I am here for this. I am, and I want them. So I'm very, the emerald and the agate one are, yeah, definitely close to the top of my list. We got another foundation. Tarte has this new foundation. This is their Shape Tape Cloud Coverage SPF 15. I don't know. Transfer resistant formula delivers up to 24 hours of skin hydration, which is kind of incredible, but no, wash your face. With soft focus effect and tape technology, smooths and blurs imperfections. It's infused with snow mushroom extract, licorice root extract, hyaluronic acid, squalene, avocado oil, aloe, vitamin E, and castor oil. I don't know that that's a selling point. Oh no, it's mineral oil that I'm thinking of. Never mind. We're good. It drenches skin in moisture, soothes and brightens your complexion while minimizing the look of fine lines, wrinkles, and pores. $39. And it comes with a brush. You know, I'm somewhat curious. I don't know. Do I want to try this or the Charlotte Tilbury? This is cheaper, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. I am going to purchase a new foundation. It will be one or the other. It will either be this or Charlotte Tilbury, because honestly, this sounds beautiful as well. So yeah, we'll see. Are there are there any pictures of people wearing it? Bananas. It's not time to eat, man. Don't eat my hair. Don't eat my hair. Oh, I know you like my hair. Sometimes he he loves to like grab my hair and he does this little tug thing, which apparently is a sign of affection or can be. That's cool. You can just do your thing. But sometimes he like gets my skin and it makes me very, very anxious. So that's that. Okay, I don't remember if I talked about this in my last new makeup releases, but I probably did. I bet that I did. But just in case, just for good measure, Natasha Denona, again, here's another mini. She's doing the mini Biba palette. Honestly, I just want the big Biba palette. That's what I want. That's what I would rather purchase, even though it's $100 more than this. So we've got the mini Biba eyeshadow palette for $25, and then the Rose Cheek Duo for $19. I have one of her cheek duos that's this size, and I never reach for it because the pan sizes are itty bitty, and I don't prefer that. So I'm good on this. I just, they're pretty, and if you want like an eyeshadow palette where you're going to be able to use it for just like your typical everyday look, I think this is a great option. Like, you know, if you maybe you don't have a lot of eyeshadow and you need a new one and you don't normally do anything too crazy, this is a good option. Okay, guys, that's where I'm going to leave it today. I typically like to reference other pages, but because it's been so long and there was so much to talk about just on Trend Moods page, I think we're good. Anyway, next week, next time, I will probably have more indie brands to talk about than I did this time. So at any rate, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe before you go, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.